I am so freaking excited that Jeb is here. Jeb, who are you? What do you do? Tell us about yourself.
My name is Jeb. I'm a filmmaker and musician in New York. That's probably been said maybe, I don't know how many millions of times, but it's true.
The word New
no,
York.
in New York. Yeah, that's probably like the classic thing. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, and it's nice.
I first became aware of you when I found your 15-second films account. That captivated me first, and then just you, your energy, your brand, your look, the creative vibrance that just rolls off you in like a tidal wave. So that was the second thing that captivated me. Tell us about 15-second films, but also I want to hear your origin story as an artist and like how you do what you do and just seemingly tirelessly creative.
Cool. So I guess I'll start with the 15-second film. That I started that around probably a speck longer than a year ago now. I made a video here in the city. I was still going to school at Temple University, and a company, I didn't know of any of the kind of short form companies that were here, but they reached out, Fallen Media reached out, and they were like, do you want to do a show? I was like, oh, I didn't know this was a thing. And pretty quickly, I was like, I just came up with this idea. It kind of just was like, opened my eyes. I was like, oh, I mean, maybe actually a show would be cool. And I've always loved filmmaking. So I was like, okay, that came pretty quickly. It was like, that's the one. And then I got my friends together and I shot it, and they were like, it kept doing really well, and I moved in with, I started this junior year of college in the end of the year, and then that summer I moved to New York and developed it with my friends, and we subletted in this place, and I moved in with my friend Becca, who we didn't know almost at all at the time. And we kind of all worked together to figure out what the best way was. And now it's been just doing really well. And we get to make a movie every week or two, which is awesome. So we get to be on set and miniature, and it feels like making a film every time.
And you're sponsored by a company.
But yeah, Fallen Media produces the show.
Got it.
Yeah, it's nice because they let me have completely creative thing, and they kind of are like just like a Rolodex of people and ways to make it get out there, which is great.
So how long have you been doing this show, and how long before it started to take off?
So I think the good thing about it is I've been doing social media a long time, like just prior with my own videos, and they're all skits and stuff like that. But this one, we posted it and it immediately just like went crazy.
Wow.
But actually I messed up. I even messed up the post. I had to repost it, and it was like, I know it was bad, and I redid it, and it still performed really well. And I was like, okay, the first shoot we ever did, I felt like there's something really special because we got this random guy that was sitting in Philly. The first one was in Philly, and when he was directing it, and it kind of started to flow, we were like, oh, this is like amazing gold stuff. So that essence, I was like, oh, we have something crazy.
Struck gold.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's amazing. So from day one, successful.
Yes, which is sometimes lucky because I've been doing it for so long, but this one for some reason just did so well off the bat that it was like, thankfully, because then we put all of our energy into it and it's still going. So, because sometimes if you do something and you do 5 episodes, you might move on to the next if it's not doing good.
I love that. I'm really excited because Instagram's starting their new series feature.
Oh.
And I'm releasing all of my short films ever as series, as little 1-minute clips.
No way.
Verticals were coming for you.
Wait, this is, I don't know about this.
Breaking news here.
Yeah. Wait, so what is it?
So, you know how you have reels?
Yes.
This is a dedicated series feature. So it'll be like you have stories, grid, reels. This is going to be series. So it's a new category.
What? On your like actual page?
Correct.
Oh.
And right now it's select creators, but pretty soon it's going to be everybody. I'm like, bitch, why didn't you?
Yeah, were you selected or what?
No, not selected.
Weird, okay.
Yeah, literally I'm a TV independent showrunner, like you would think. But anyway, so...
Can you like see it on certain people's things already?
Yes.
What?
Yes. So when it comes, you're going to be able to think of it as highlighted stories, but for videos.
Oh, wow. So you can categorize?
Yeah, you could have like 15-second films, and then another series could be Jeb's weird world of jokes or whatever.
Whoa. Wow, that's awesome. Because I've always struggled with like trying to... it feels fake. It feels like I'm like, how do I not know this?
Like I'm punking you right now?
Yeah, but no, I guess that's insane. Because, like, it's perfect. Because, like, damn, I do music, films, and all these other things. And I always have this horrible OCD about categorizing.
Yeah, I'm kind of counting on that to boost my my short films and do vertical edits of them and start to get them out that way. Because I've just been sitting on them. Like I'm not a kind of a YouTube kind of person or persona. You know, I'm not a Curry Barker. I'm more of like a make something really special and then give it like a picture frame and like a rollout, you know, which
package.
Yeah, exactly. More packaged, more curated, but that has not necessarily served me well.
It's funny because you could put so much time into like a really cool rollout curation and then it's just like kind of flicked through if there's like 2 seconds of black screen. You know?
How do you reconcile that?
I don't know. I mean, like, well, what I think I've figured out is that maybe I don't know if I figured it out, but I see especially more and more that people that are just doing like being completely not even having any filters or edit, even like anything, like just face to camera stuff, and even if it's low quality visually or audio wise, I don't know why recently, but it's been really doing well. And just like talking to a camera with like literally a quality that's not an iPhone. It's so weird. It's because it's like novel, because it stands out more when stuff looks like it's very novice or something. But like combining that with the higher quality stuff is cool.
Yo, you just explained to me why I saw an interview with like Hollywood Reporter and they were switching the camera to a very bad quality one.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's Hollywood Reporter. Like, where's their budget on this? No, it was intentional for the algorithm. Oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah, they must know what they're doing. Yeah, because especially even with like when Timothy Chalamet did that Marty Supreme thing on Zoom, like you want to talk about where he's just like describing the advertising campaign in a meeting and posted it. It's just really funny, and that did so well.
Yes, he's sort of stock is falling, perhaps, but
oh God,
yes,
disaster on Chalamet.
A bit, yeah. I mean, I think Kelly. What do you think?
What happened to him?
That comment really did him in a bit.
What happened to him?
He basically.
I mean, I'm gonna tap that.
He's alive.
Well, he didn't win the Oscars. What?
Oh yeah, of
happened.
course.
He started dating the Kardashian.
I guess he's the different version of whatever 4 years was it 4 years ago? What was he doing 4 years ago?
Call Me by Your
Yeah,
Name.
Call Me by Your Name. It's pretty insane from then to now. Who knows?
Yeah, and he said that opera and ballet were dying.
Oh, that's right. In theater, right? Or something?
Just opera and ballet. I just think if you're very rich, you're automatically, and you're a celebrity, you're automatically in a leadership role.
Yeah.
And so you want to demonstrate kindness and leadership and not shitting on the underdog, you know?
Yeah, to like, especially I feel like it's the theater and ballet and all those physical art forms are like more important than ever.
Tell me more.
Well, I actually love dancing. Oh, well, here's the problem. I like dancing a lot, but I'm really like self-conscious when I dance there was, for example, I recently just picked up an amp from Facebook Marketplace, and I'm not even kidding. So this guy sent me a message. I was going through it with him, and first of all, I'm just like super really paranoid about everything, and I was like going through it, and every time I get something from someone online, I think they're a psychopath.
Yeah, for sure.
But I really start to like believe it. I don't know why, but then he said something like, because we drove out all the way to like the middle of New York, out there, and there was he sent me a message that said, "Just dance when you get to my door." I'm like, how does he know this? Because I used to do these TikTok. I used to knock on doors on TikTok and dance. And then I would dance in front of their door. And it did really well. And I was actually paying rent, like beyond rent, for a few months on TikTok just because I was dancing. So I was a professional dancer.
You were a male dancer.
Yeah, I was professional dancing. But I didn't know how this guy knew it. And I swear I got to the place with my friend and I was like, it took a while for him to open the door and I was freaking. I was like, dude, I don't know where we are. And he opens the door with a but his phone recording, and he's just like 50-year-old dude, and he's like, he just is holding his phone, and he's like, dance. Yeah, this is yesterday, and it was insane.
Why
and
did he say that?
Because
Did he know you were the dance guy?
Yeah. I figured it out. He somehow found it. I guess maybe it was attached to my Facebook page. I don't know how. I don't use Facebook, but maybe it double posted. Anyway, that goes back. I think I love dancing, and I think it's the most instant form of expression.
Did you get the amp?
Yep.
Did he apologize for being scary?
No, he wasn't scary. He was actually really nice, and he made great. Coffee cake. So yeah.
Sounds like you really saved that one.
Saved it?
Yeah, that could have been a tough situation.
You never know. It could be that way. It could be that way with one thing. I don't know. Yeah. People used to make edits of me dancing all the time. There's a bunch of weird edits back when I was doing like really short skits. But those, you could probably find them somewhere. I used to do bathroom stall pranks.
Wait, like what?
I used to like put mannequin heads over bathroom stalls. This was when I was first making videos in college, and like they did so well, and there's still people. I am like cycling out of people who I lose 8,000 followers a month and gain 8,000 followers because I had so many people that were following me for this absolute bullshit that I was making. And like I'm stuck in this void. So
they were like clipping your bathroom stall humor?
Yes, it would get fucking like 100 million views. I'm so serious. It was crazy.
Wait, what would you do though? You would put a mannequin head in a stall?
Yeah, I would just walk up and put a mannequin head over a stall. People were shitting. And I actually almost got punched in the face for it once. It was horrible. I don't even know what. So that's place.
Putting your body on the line for your art.
I know, yeah. I'll never be able to get away from that. Can't stand it.
On that note, very serious stuff here. Going back to you as an artist, so I say this as a tired person. You have so much energy.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I know some of it is just being young. I was young once.
Oh, God.
But some of it is, I think, you uncorking your creative energy and, like, unleashing that life force.
Right.
So
yeah.
how do you stay uncorked, so to speak?
Uncorked, like the cork
Flowing.
on the like wine bottle.
Yeah. It's just always flowing.
Oh, good. I like that one. I do have quite a bit of energy, which is good. Like I can usually run all day and I'm fine, which is funny because I do actually think I'm doing a lot. But what I think happens is, I do all this stuff and I don't physically feel tired, but it really, really catches up in weird ways with kind of like strange neurological things that happen in my body, I think. I don't want to go down that hole, but that's something I think about. Anyway.
Wait, I feel you though.
Yeah.
Like, I had that recently as well.
Oh yeah, it's like
my neck
manifests.
would just start twitching.
Yes, the exact thing. I have muscle fasciculations, but they're all over my body and they've been happening for 2 years. I could talk about that forever on a neurological podcast. I think the reason that I can do so much is just because I'm so excited about all of it. Like, I love it and I'm really excited. I'm finding things to be, I don't care that if I'm a little tired. And yeah, it just keeps going. But then I get tired and I sleep, of course. But
You sleep?
yeah, I sleep. And so I'm sleeping really good recently because I moved into a new place.
Hell yeah.
It has a tree and it blocks creeps from looking in. Yeah, it's nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You were at Tribeca.
Yes.
How was that we ran into each other there and had a great
Yeah.
chat at a party? How was it for you?
It was really good because Tribeca's, I think, maybe one of the only film festivals that actually have been doing. They're on the cusp of like newer things. They do like
Sundance, Tribeca.
Yeah. They have the social media. They had Tribeca Now, which was a new online work, but they curated it to where it had a crossover with film, so all of the stuff was kind of episodic, like film and TV, that was combined on social media that didn't lose the essence of quality. And so we were selected 50-second film, which was amazing, and we got to have our whole it wasn't a premiere because they were aired, but we literally we had
Theatrical
the
premiere.
theatrical premiere. Yeah, we had the red carpet thing, so all my friends we all got to mess around and just take pictures there, which was funny. And then we went in to the AMC on Broadway, which was awesome, and it was one of the big rooms, and it was literally completely sold out. Wow. And there were other amazing people I met there that were doing their own shows and also film. We were all in the same world there, and it was received really well. I edited the vertical things because you know how we have the narrative part that goes before, and then we have the actual film. I edited it so where it took up the entire screen for the actual.
Oh wow.
For the actual film, so we had the full widescreen film shown of the episodes, and it was awesome. So I'm so happy about that, and I just met a million people. Got ran into you at that party. Went to some weird parties and felt anxious and awkward, and stood in corners. Yeah.
Amazing. And has anything come out of that? I mean, other than an incredible feather in your cap, did you get any, did an agent be like, I want to represent you? Or...
Well, I think a lot of the things that happened we're all kind of the good thing about stuff like that is because I don't know what I'm saying right now. The good thing about that is when somebody sees, it's kind of funny how it works, just like spectacle. But when somebody sees that you're in Tribeca for something, it kind of validates it for everybody.
And you haven't changed. You're literally are doing nothing different.
Nothing different. Yeah. It's a validation thing from the outside, which is actually, it's good that these things are there because how else, there's got to be some kind of thing for credit to be built.
Yes.
But, so that means that but it's being accepted in the mainstream, critical reviews and stuff. Yeah, exactly. And that has brought a lot of just that validity in myself as a person doing stuff, not internally. It was definitely super fun, but for people to be okay, this guy's legit with filmmaking and social media especially. I've talked to a lot of people. There's a lot of people with a lot of things to do and potential, and it's just for expansion, but I'm kind of okay, where do I go with it?
Where do you want to go? Let me ask that.
I've been talking about this a lot. There's three kind of ways that I all want to do them equally, but I just know it's very hard right now. One of them is I want to continue doing short form stuff and integrating it with film or very curated stuff on the same curation as shows and films, and working with characters really on these episodic things and doing that and expanding them with longer versions of those. I also would love to expand 15-second film into a longer. I'm trying to figure out that with budget wise how that would work, but I'm super confident on the idea of there are a few characters and episodes that have done really well for 15-second film. So it's really hard to choose. I can't really even have, I don't know. We just had Dax Flame, he's a comedian, an actor, and he's really hilarious. But he just did one that was so funny. That hasn't been out yet. So that one might be my favorite. But performance-wise, analytical performance, whatever, the people who have performed really well, they are just really good episodes, and it's proof that there's a large audience that likes these people's just personality, who would watch a whole 45-minute version of it with a 10-minute long film and going more into their life. And they get to cast people, they get to write a script, they get to produce an entire real short film. So I would love to do that. That is, if the budget allows, and it has a built-in advertising engine with the short form show that would push traffic to the longer form show. I'm writing 2 feature films right now. I'm bullet pointing them that I've been thinking for so long, because just bullet pointing things and getting it in my head, and then I write pretty quick.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's gotta figure it. And
I'd say think for 90, write for 10.
I think that's, yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is. And so I'm in the process with that, with 2 things. And I'm not ready to do a feature, produce it yet, but I definitely could get the story down. And I'd love to, an excitement to do that. So, and in that time, before that happens, I'm writing some quick, really character-focused intense shorts that I'm going to combine with like a weird kind of social media feel to it. And I'm making a lot of music. So that's all that I'm doing.
It's amazing. And I think one of the things that's extraordinary about you, because I remember being as young as you were and having all of this creative ideas and energy, and just my confidence was like beneath the floor. So I did not have the ability to go out into the world and plug into the systems and people and larger world. And I think that was the main thing that really set me against working towards my creative expression. It's so cool that you have the sort of the self-esteem to just jump and engage and plug into people.
Yeah, I think I appreciate that. I think it's easy, especially honestly with social media. I'm lucky that I've been doing it for a long time, just because it's really hard to get into it now. It's more embarrassing to get into it, whatever, if you're just starting. The reason I brought that up is because the social media is a weird means to being like, okay, this is being approved in some weird way, which is bad also. But I think one of the reasons that I'm not confident in a lot of the other things in my life, being like a regular, like being a functional, like I get embarrassed looking at a map. I get embarrassed doing really, really normal things, which is funny. And I'm not confident in that. But I am really confident in my creative ideas. And that's like just something that's been around. And of course, I have self-doubts with whatever creative thing I'm doing. I'm very critical about it, but I'm really like confident in the truth of it and the underlying, like, okay, I know there's something here.
Yeah.
And like the original feeling.
Yeah, execution can vary, but...
Yeah, execution, yeah. And if I didn't make this stuff, I'd be really sad. I was just like, I couldn't, if I don't make it, I'd be sad, so it's kind of no choice.
Yeah, well, for sure. So, and no pressure, but whenever you're ready to have me direct in 15-second film.
Oh, totally, no, 100%.
I can make myself available
yeah, for sure.
to you and your team. You have famous-ass directors on there.
There's, we just did one with Nicholas Refn, which was crazy. That was pretty bizarre, and it did really well.
I saw it, yeah.
And it was a good episode. I made sure to edit it and curate it. So weirdly, he made a film called Bronson, but for some reason I didn't...
Bronson?
Yeah.
It was so good.
I didn't actually know this, and I didn't know about Bronson. But I casted this guy who's really buff and a really hilarious good actor, Mike. And without knowing it, but it turned out to be like a miniature version of that character.
Yeah, he looks like Bronson.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know how it just happened, but anyway, I think that Nicholas Refn doing the film and it doing well really has unlocked some. I think for this next year, it's going to be like okay, the whoever director. Did I tell you that? I think I said that to you. Did I not say that? I was like, my dream is to have Herzog on.
He'll be on.
I think that's when I'm ending it. That's the last. Because seriously, that's actually my dream to have him on. I think it'd be so funny.
You will get there.
Yeah, no, I think it'll happen, which will be all explode that day.
Insane.
But yeah.
You're doing it, man.
Yeah, it's true. It's cool. I'm just trying to translate it. I cannot wait to translate all of this knowledge into a feature film. Yeah. Eventually. Or something else that's of the scale.
Yeah. Well,
Like the feature film tour that's music.
yeah.
And acting on stage.
If this year has taught us anything, it's that Hollywood loves a young white man who has conquered a corner of the internet.
This is the problem too. Like, I mean, I was talking to somebody about this. I think a lot of big people have seen that Backrooms and Obsession have done well, and especially the case with Backrooms.
Because he had no film experience whatsoever.
Right, Kane is really like a super talented person and like artist. Like he says, it's a community, and the reason that there was so much behind it already was the built-in community. But a lot of people are sharking at the idea of like, okay, we just need to get this adapt this IP that has a bunch of people behind it, or a lot of views on this one video, and without like really thinking about it. And I guarantee you within the next 2 years we're going to see, so you already see it being like in production, but there's so many like internet native things that are being adapted. And it's like I guarantee a majority of these like people are not gonna. It's gonna be like maybe who knows? That's not what I'm saying. But the reasoning for them adapting it is to make as much money as these other people have made, and it's not going to come authentic. But I like the backrooms thing was totally authentic. It was like one of the first of its kind. Everything was cool about it, but everyone's going to try to copy it and be like, "Ugh."
Yeah, because they don't understand what they're copying.
Exactly. Yeah.
He is a world expert on backrooms.
Yes.
He is the world expert on backrooms.
Yeah.
And Curry Barker is the world expert on really hyper focused short form idea that translates into long form execution.
Yes.
I mean, he had hundreds of
Yeah.
sketches that he had been filming for quite a long time, and like Obsession, there is no B plot.
No,
It's a sketch turned into a movie.
It is. Yeah, and it really hit. Like it's every piece is killer.
And he was exactly at the intersection of something that is kind of cool and funny, but also horror.
Yes. Yeah.
So it was the perfect formula.
It was the perfect formula, and I mean, he just must have known it. But like, my fear, this is the fear I have, is I know for a fact like what I want to make probably wouldn't be as marketable as like something. That's the majority of things, like not close to as marketable as 15-second film or anything, but I'm scared to get swallowed up in the wave of adaptations that are on the way of things and kind of get lost in like, oh, this is another, within however many years of whatever, this is just like another one of the
No.
internet people. And
no.
it's scary because like I'm confident in my stuff. If there's some like cliche now that happens, like, oh, this internet. But so far it's been positive. But who knows if like, who knows what comes out.
I think we're pretty far from people shitting on the cliche.
Yeah, it's so new. It's so new.
We're literally in the middle of almost 300 million mark that Obsession hit.
Oh, I literally think it's worldwide 450 million.
Okay, yeah.
It's
So
insane.
we're a long way from people from a backlash, I think.
Yeah, totally.
And also your shit is good, so
Thank you, I appreciate it.
yeah, like whatever idea, I mean, I could totally see some new, like redefining what a musical hybrid is, like
Right.
music plus cinema and how that might look in the future, or redefining the music video.
Yeah.
Like that's you know?
Yeah, I did a music video that I don't know if you've seen it. I can send it to you. It's for my song Endorphin Orphan. It was I mean, people have done this before, I'm sure, but it was a short film, like narrative short film, but it was introduced as a talk show and just a film on its own. And then it turned into the music video. The music was a secondary aspect of the actual thing. It was filmed first, probably. But yeah.
Sick. So, okay, first of all, where can people find you and your show? And then tell us maybe what to look out for in the future.
My show is called 15-Second Film. It's just 15-Second Film on all the platforms. And we think there's some cool people that have done some write-ups about it too that are interesting if you want to know more about the origins or whatever. The press. And my personal stuff, I usually go as World of Jeb, like on Instagram and that. And for my music, it's Sound of Jeb. Sometimes I'm like, what the hell did I do to myself? I put myself in this loop. And then my name is just Jeb McCormick. That's so. If you want to reach out to me for something weird, you can look at it in my Instagram.
Am I correct that there's merch with your face on it?
Oh yeah, that's funny. So yeah, there's a hat with my face on it, which seems like the most narcissistic thing in the world. And that's probably why I actually stopped wearing it. I would wear it a lot, but I felt self-conscious. But I have this idea of doing I want to revive I originally had this idea for this brand, and people were buying my hats. Like people were buying the hats with my face on it, and like sending me random people send me pictures of it. It ended up people see it out in the wild and send me pictures like, what the hell? But I kind of gave up on it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I got to revive it because what I want to do is have a system where people can upload their friends' faces on the hat or their own, and they could
Hell yeah.
like, yeah. And I think I might be at the spot where I could find a manufacturer that can make it happen in New York really quick.
Yeah.
Because I really think it's funny.
Yeah, and then it can be the logo is just your little teeny face in the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. But that's another thing I want to do. So I'm gonna be swallowed up. The last thing I was gonna do is go to physical live stuff. Like that's what's changed my life, I think.
Just showing up. Yeah.
Putting on live things.
Yeah.
And even there's like 100 people, 50 people, 5. Like that's what's actually cemented and solidified like what I do as real, and like actually set out the like I did. Real last thing.
Yeah.
I did a film festival here in New York, like in 2024, at a place called Rogue. They let me host it there. It was my film festival I made called Parasite Film Fest, and it was like the first social media film festival. I really think might have been the first. I might be wrong and being too confident, but that allowed me to have really like grow roots in New York. To be honest, I met my roommate who I moved in with last year. Yeah, so that was, and there was like 100 people there, but it was great, and that's what it is.
Yeah, in a world where digital is overtaking everything. I think I had a dream with like AI images the other night, and I was like, that's too much.
I don't want to think.
You know, we are starting to think in digital. The in-person is everything. And that's why I was so happy that you wanted to come on the podcast in person, because like I have an energetic imprint of you now, and like I'm the better for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, my whole body, I'm like alive. I'm more alive now.
Right. Yeah.
From being in person. So.
Yeah, and you remember that if you remember when you see your favorite musician, it's really imprints.
Yeah. So.
The people you talk to that.
Get outside, show up, do your own events, make your own events, show up to Jeb's events, and when he plays music, you better be there. Thank you, Jeb, for all of your contributions to the world.
Thank you. I hope I'm doing something.
Well, everyone follow Jeb right now. Follow World of Jeb for all of his filmmaking endeavors and original work. And follow 15 Second Film for the 15 Second Films, because one of these days very soon, you may see me directing for 15 Second Film.
100%.
Thank you, everybody. This marks our 2-year anniversary. It's great to have closed out in this fashion. I don't know if I'm going to do more episodes. TBD. We're both really freaking busy. I know, right?
Well, I'm honored to be the last if that's the case.
TBD, folks. Stay tuned, and thank you so much, Jeb. Bye.
Nice. Bye-bye.
The Vermilion Podcast is sponsored by Vermilion, a home for artists. We offer classes, coaching, and community for creatives and innovators in the arts. If you're ready to find your voice and build the life of your dreams, we're here to support you every step of the way. Check out clubvermilion.com and schedule a free call today.